Hello, everyone, and welcome to the show tonight. It's your friend, Coach Anna. And indeed, as always, I've got a dynamic, powerful, uplifting broadcast lined up for you. I want you to put in the chat, I'm ready to win. If you're ready for tonight's show, put in the chat, I'm ready to win. And I'm going to catch you on the other side of this. Let's do this. Welcome to the Millionaire Woman podcast. I'm your host, Anna, double certified manifestation coach, and we are an army of winning and wealthy women that have healed our souls, reset our nervous systems, and have planted our stakes on the mountain of greatness. We are a global tribe of winning women that have chosen to reclaim our voices, step into the light, and make a positive impact on humanity. So come on, girl, I'm glad you're here. It's time for you to win. It's time for you to create. It's time for you to market, to sell, to serve, and to prosper. The world needs more healed and empowered women. The world needs you. So this is your call to be that woman that heals her financial wounds, lives a life of freedom and joy, and manifests her millions. Yes, and definitely that's why we're here. As always, every week I'm here to help you heal your souls, live in freedom and joy, and manifest your millions. Yes, girl, we are on for a powerful broadcast on this evening. I pray that everyone is doing well and feeling well in their bodies. Big hugs to everyone connecting. Big hugs to you. Big hugs to all our aunties, all our friends, all our super achievers, all the CEOs, all the boss babes in the house. Big hugs to you, girl. Big hugs to you. I'm proud of you. We are living, we are healing, we are evolving, and we are spreading our wings like a big, beautiful eagle, getting ready to soar to mountains of greatness. And so I've got a lineup for you. Tonight we're talking about entering into our places of abundance. And if you're ready for that, I want you to know yes, yes, and yes, there's only good things for you. Good things are coming your way. Blessings are coming your way. Healing is coming your way. Miracles is coming your way. I'm telling you, it's only going to get better and better and better and better and better for you. I want you to learn to live with joy, learn to live with blessings, learn to live with abundance, have an abundant mindset because all things are working out in your favor. And so that's one of the reasons why I'm so happy I am on this platform, because I plan to put out a lot of pre-recorded content that you're going to be seeing as the days go by so that people can view the channel and be blessed by the content anytime, day or night, on their jobs or on their homes. So welcome to season 2, everyone. Welcome to season 2. And we are talking tonight about 3 keys for entering your places of abundance. Our affirmation is on the screen. I am abundantly blessed and favored, and I choose to use my gifts to serve the world. That's your declaration. I want you to put in the chat, I am abundantly blessed and favored. If that's you, put it in the chat. I am abundantly blessed and favored. I am blessed and favored. Yes, I'm seeing your chats coming up. Blessings to everyone and welcome. So 3 keys for entering your places of abundance. As you know, on this channel, I am here to inspire women to live their dreams. I am here to inspire women to find their places in life, to play in the playground of life. Life is beautiful, my dear sisters. Life is beautiful, and it is filled with so much blessings and so much abundance for each and every one of us. And that's why I'm here. I want you to get everything. We're not leaving anything on the table. I want you to put that in the chat. I'm not leaving anything on the table. Everything. We want everything. Everything that belongs to you, you gonna get it. We are not leaving anything on the table. All right? And so 3 keys for entering into your places of abundance. I can already tell that this year, this new year that we're getting ready to enter into, it's going to be filled with so much blessings, so much abundance, so much favor, so many new opportunities. Many of you are going to enter into new careers. As I was preparing these slides for us, many of you are going to be entering into new pathways. Life is about to open up for you in a whole new dimension. And so I want you to get ready for that. I want you to prepare your mind. I want you to have an open mindset of where life is about to take you. I want you to open up your heart and open up your mind for that. This is the message tonight that I have for women of the nations. Those of you that are connecting, listening to me on Apple Podcasts, go ahead and give me a follow and a 5-star rating. If you're joining me on YouTube for the first time, do me a favor and click subscribe. That's the way that the YouTube algorithm knows that this content is helping people. All right? So this is the message, right? You are coming out of the wilderness, or I should say many people. Many people are coming out of the wilderness and entering into their place of abundance. Right? And so in this place of abundance, there's going to be shalom. You are going to find rest from your enemies. You are going to find purpose. You're going to find fulfillment. You're going to find joy, new activities. It's going to bring you so much of joy. It's like some of you were sitting on a gold mine. And on that gold mine, it's like God was trying to get your attention for a long time, right? To say, woman, you're sitting on a gold mine. I want you to stir up yourself. And it's like, we weren't listening, right? But I can guarantee you by the end of this broadcast, you're going to be listening because you are sitting on a gold mine. Okay? Someone is saying the crypto something. Let's see. Did I miss that? Oh, did you see my crypto millions? Oh my goodness. Yes. Girl, crypto is coming to you. Your shares are going to go up and you're going to be reaping by the 10,000-fold return. That's what I saw. Key number 1 to stepping into your land of abundance. Do not be afraid of the unknown. I want you to go forward by faith. Go forward into your destiny by faith. Go forward into the place that life is leading you by faith. Don't be afraid of the unknown. Ask any entrepreneur, ask any global businessman or businesswoman, and they're going to tell you the journey of 1,000 miles begins with one footstep. And so sometimes we can be afraid of starting something new because we're not sure if people would receive it. We're not sure if we would be successful. But it's okay. You still have to begin. If let's say for the bakers out there, did you learn to bake your first cake with excellence? Did you learn to bake an amazing cake on the very first time that you tried baking? No way. Some people burnt cakes over and over. And a matter of fact, some people don't even bake anymore because they just never mastered it, right? But I'm sure they mastered something else, right? And so there's nothing that you would begin or try to start doing that would not be a failure at the beginning. Anything that we're doing in life, we have to creep before we walk, right? So there's always a starting place and there's always a level 1. And as I always say, never confuse your level 1 with someone else's level 20. I'm always grateful for where I am. I'm thankful for where I am. I'm thankful for the level that I am on. And I will continue working my journey and turning the pages of my chapter until I get to that place or until I accomplish my goals. But I always honor the path of those that have gone ahead of me. I honor their journeys and I honor their stories and I honor their chapters, because it is in the chapters of their lives that their experiences will teach me a thing or two. And so sometimes we cannot see the importance, right, of, honoring people that have gone ahead of us. But I can guarantee you, when you sit down and you listen to the stories of people that have achieved certain things and accomplished greatness and set up their businesses and they are successful or they have advanced in their ministry, they can tell you a lot. They can teach you a lot. And so never be afraid to begin. Never be afraid of the lessons that you're going to learn as you go through your pages in your chapters. Because who knows? God is probably preparing you to be someone else's teacher, to be someone else's mentor. And how can you mentor someone if you've never been through anything? How can you mentor someone if you have no testimony? You have no story to tell. You got to have a collection of stories in your chapters, right? Now, in saying that, my mind just ran on LaShawn's life, right? Because LaShawn's life is a whole collection. It's a whole collection of life stories. Every chapter, it's about some sort of, hero's journey. Man, I'm telling you, God alone knows what he's doing with that woman, but I know it's going to be great. So every one of you, you've been through many challenges in life. And I can guarantee you, by the challenges that you have lived to overcome, you have a story to tell. By the tribulations that you have overcome, you've got a testimony that can encourage someone. By the hardships, by the pains, by the hurt, by the betrayal, by the death, by whatever sickness, whatever challenges that you have gone through and overcome, you now have a story to tell. And that story can heal the world. That story can inspire millions of souls all around the world. You have a story to tell. And so, your purpose on planet Earth is not complete until you tell that story. And where you are going in your place of abundance, it is going to open up a platform so that you can shine your light, so that you can tell your testimony, and so that you can finish your earthly assignment in the way that you are supposed to finish it. Who here wants to go to their grave and never get to tell their testimony? Nobody. No woman should want to take things to their grave or take their testimonies with them to their grave. Right? And so I'm encouraging every one of us to begin to stir up the gifts, stir up the calling, stir up the creative power that is on the inside of you, because you have something that the world needs. You've got something inside of you that you must bring forth. You must bring it forth, woman. You got to bring it forth. The world is waiting on your light. The world is waiting on your testimony. The world is waiting on your product. The world is waiting on your service. And you have to come out of the wilderness, come out of hiding, and come into the light. I get it. I understand. I totally understand. Girl, if I tell you, I really don't like being too much in the light. If it was up to me entirely, I would be traveling the world, booking out hotels, hiding out at the pools, going down to the beach bar, and just enjoying my days and enjoying my weeks and enjoying my months. You would barely even see me or hear from me, right? Because that's if it was up to me. But you see, the more gifts that God entrusts a person with, it's the greater the responsibility, and it's the greater the accountability. And so, if you have been given one talent, you may not have that much to do. But if you've been given 5 talents, I can guarantee you, you are responsible to let your light shine. Your light must shine. It has to shine, because you have been given 5 talents. I'm talking to 5 talents women. I know who I'm talking to. I know who I'm sent to. I know your intellectual capabilities. Many of you have done the personality test. You have been in my classes and my online courses. So I know who I'm talking to. I am talking to 5 talent women. You are high achieving women that have been sent to this planet to make an impact. And so, your light has to shine now. The entrepreneur in you has to be awakened. That great gift in you has to come forth. You have to shine your light. Right? And so, for many of you, you probably were in the back seat for a little while, hiding out, because I know I love to do that, right? I've been doing that for many years, taking a back seat, just relaxing, taking it easy, one day at a time, kind of like hiding out, laying low, right? Just doing what is necessary. But now, as we are getting ready to enter into this new season of our life, time is running short. The world is, I don't really want to say too much about that, but there is a specific time sensitivity on your calling. That's what I would say. Your calling is time sensitive. The work that you have to do, it's time sensitive. I want someone to put in the chat, it's time sensitive. It's time sensitive. Right? It's time sensitive. And so every one of us, we've got to come into divine alignment now and begin to function and flow, because it's time sensitive. 5 talents. The 5 talent people under the sound of my voice, your work is time sensitive. The 1 talent person as well, the 2 talent people as well, your work is time sensitive. But I'm talking to the super achievers tonight. Your work is time sensitive. So now you are coming out of this wilderness, this place that you've been just going around and wondering if, should I do it? Should I start the business? Should I expand? Should I go into greater investment? Should I change my zip code? Should I do the investment? Should I take the business credit? Should I expand my my outreach? Should I? No, I should not. Yes, I should. Probably I should. I'm waiting until what? No. Well, this is your answer, and this is your confirmation, right? Your work is time sensitive. And you've got to step forward now into the light. You've got to step forward. You are sent to this planet to shine your light. You are sent to this planet to deliver particular messages in the earth. You are sent to this planet to deliver particular services and products into the earth. And you've got to bring it forth now. You've got to bring it forth. So key number 1, do not be afraid of the unknown. I want you to go forward by faith. I want you to begin embracing the unknown where true growth happens. True growth begins beneath the soil where the roots go down and the roots begin to grow in the dark. That's what you were doing all along, being on the backside, being probably hidden, staying in the dark. That's okay. Being in the dark has its place. You were growing roots. You were being prepared for this new destiny that's about to be opened up right before your eyes. So now you are going to begin to be called forward. There is a calling forward. There is a calling forth that is coming. You are going to begin to hear the still small voice of the Holy Spirit calling you forward. This isn't just some random crazy voice or just some overzealous imagination. We're not talking about that here. I am talking about a specific, unique calling that you know is in your heart and it's in your spirit. It's a calling. It's a calling. And it's in your spirit, and you've been feeling that calling. You've been feeling the baby leaping. The baby has been leaping in your womb all along. And now you're getting ready to be called forward, right? And so we are stepping into the unknown in this new season. We are going forward into our promised land. We are taking the mountains and we are taking our high places. We are going forward by faith, and we are going to possess our mountains of dominion. You are going to possess your mountain of influence. You have already been given the keys to do it. You have already been given the call to do it. You have been given the charge to go forward and to do it. And so now you're going to do it, right? Write this down in the chat. Comfort is the enemy of progress. Comfort is the enemy of progress, right? And so sometimes our own comfort zones can put us to sleep. Our own comfort places, our places that are so super comfortable, our environments can put us to sleep. Our homes can put us to sleep. Well, of course, our homes are designed for comfort and rest, right? But comfort is the enemy of progress. And so sometimes because of our comfort, we are unable to grow. We are unable to advance. We don't want to expand. And that's never a good place to be. I have been in that place before where I'm so comfortable. I don't want to grow. I don't want to do anything more than what I'm doing. But I'm telling you, the human being is designed for growth. The human soul, the very essence of man, is designed for growth and expansion and evolving and learning new things and bearing new fruit. Even the trees in heaven, the Holy Scriptures tells us that the trees in heaven brings forth new fruit every month. Every month the trees in heaven brings forth a new kind of fruit. And so if the trees in heaven are all designed for bearing fruit every month, then you and I have to come into that place where we are fruitful and where we are ensure that we step into that place of fruitfulness. You must come into that place of fruitfulness. You have to step into that place of fruitfulness. Your life must bring forth fruit. Your ministry must bring forth fruit. Your business must come forth and bring forth fruit. Your financial life must bring forth fruit. Your spiritual life must bring forth fruit. Your offsprings must bring forth fruit. Everything that you do must be fruitful. You must be a fruitful woman. I want someone to put in the chat, I must be a fruitful woman. Must. You must, right? You must be a fruitful woman. If Joshua didn't find the grace and the courage to go forward by faith, right? All the tribes of Israel would have been still wandering the desert. They would have all died out. They would have all died out in the wilderness, and they would have not come into that promised land. They would have not come to their mountain of promise, right? And so I want you to get ready. You must be fruitful. You must come into that place of fruitfulness. And in order to come into that place of fruitfulness, your roots got to be planted. You got to be growing roots, because the tree cannot grow fruit or bring forth fruit unless it is planted. And so you are coming into a place of fruitfulness, a place of provision, a place of plenty, and a place of comfort and rest. That's where you are coming into now. It's a glorious place. Your entire life is about to be elevated. Your entire life is about to be shifted. Your entire life is about to go to this whole new dimension of greatness. Even you yourself, you're going to say, wow, so much fruitfulness, so much blessing, so much provision, plenty. You're going to experience plenty in a way like you have never experienced it before. Plenty is going to be all around. Plenty blessings, plenty money, plenty harvest, plenty joy, plenty shalom. Everything around you is going to come forth in a plentiful way. There will be no shortage. This is the place that you are going. A place of fruitfulness, a place of provision, a place of plenty, a place of comfort and rest. Plenty, right? So you're coming into that place of plenty. And I want you to be ready for that. I want you to have an open spirit. I want you to have containers that are ready to house the plenty blessings and the plentiful grace and the plenty things that are coming, the resources and the wholesale items and the breakthroughs that are coming. All of the resources that is coming, it is coming so that you can be able to complete your earthly assignment. You got to get ready for those areas in your life. The stretching that we were being stretched before, it was so that we can be ready for the fruitfulness. Who here brings forth a harvest of fruits, right? Without having all the baskets. You got to have the baskets to harvest the fruits, and then you put the fruits into the baskets. So you got to get your baskets ready, girl. Get your baskets ready. Get your harvest buckets ready. Turn up your buckets. Turn up your baskets, because your life is about to bring forth so much fruit. Fruit of all description is coming. Fruits of every kind is coming. And I want you to get ready for that. Your life is coming into a place of richness. Richness. Even you will wonder, why am I so blessed? Why am I so favored? Why am I feeling all this blessings and all this favor and so much provision? Favor is going to come to meet favor. Blessing is coming to meet blessing. Abundance is coming to meet abundance. Provision is coming to meet provision. Prosperity is coming to meet prosperity. Your entire outlook is about to change. Your entire outlook is about to change. Everything about you is changing, because the old season has passed away and the new season has come. Everything about you is changing. The old you is gone. The old you gotta turn the chapter. Let the chapter of your story turn. Do you know sometimes God is trying to turn your chapter, right? And turn the page. And there you are saying, no, don't turn the page. I like this old version of me. I like my old look. I like my old color of my hair. I like this style. I like it. No, well, it's time to turn the chapters. Turn that chapter already. Let God turn that page already. Do it over. Enter into the new season. Enter into the spirit of the new. Enter into the new hair and the new styles and the new colors and the new boots. Girl, I see you wearing all these amazing boots and all these stilettos and all these amazing, those nice flat boots. It's not the high heel ones because we don't really like too many high heels. But I see you coming forth with all those amazing things and all those nice things. And so you're stepping into this new place. Your life is opening up. Your life is evolving. You are going to come into this place where you begin to make a greater impact on the world. Your messaging is going to be louder, clearer, and more distinct. I want you to put that in the chat. Louder, clearer, and distinct. Louder, clearer, and distinct. Many times, many people, some of you confuse us. You confuse us with your messaging. You confuse us with your words. 1 minute you're saying one thing, and then the next minute you're saying something totally different. So I am confused when I listen to some people, right? So in this new chapter of your life, I want your messaging to be clear, louder, clearer, distinct, right? You're not going to be saying one thing and then confusing us with something else. You're going to be in alignment. Your words are going to line up with your actions, right? What you say is what you will do. Your yes is going to be yes. Your no is going to be no. And when you say X by Y by Z, your actions are going to come into divine alignment, right? And so if you're running a business, you got to be a person of your word. You got to be a person that lines up, right, with what they say that they are offering. So your fruitfulness is going to a whole nother level. Provision is coming. Plenty. I see so much resources all around you. And many of you are going to begin to use that resources to create this final stage. You're going to set up your destiny now. You're going to set up the resource centers. You're going to set up the farmyards. You're going to set up the businesses. You're going to set up the things that you have that have been stirring in your heart. You know what your calling is. You know what you're called to establish and to set up. So you're coming into that place now, right? You're coming into that place. And so it's not going to be something that has you burning yourself out. And that's why I love that last promise that says it's going to be a place of comfort and rest, so that you can understand that not because we are achieving our goals or working towards certain things, we have to burn ourselves out. That's not the way that the wealthy woman functions. The wealthy woman does not function from a place where we are burning ourselves out or lighting the candles from both ends of the candlestick. That's the way to just kill ourselves, right? We are not that. We are soft. We are genuine. We are gentle. We are God's daughters. We are wealthy women, wealthy in mind and body and in soul. And we are here to shine our light from a place of a healed nervous system. We're not doing anything that's going to offset our nervous system. We're not getting involved in any business that's going to shake our nervous system and have us on edge. This is the way that you know that you are called to do something from the Spirit. Grace comes upon us to do it. And so when we do it, when I'm working at my business, or I'm working in therapy or doing counsel or something like that, I do it from a place of grace. I do it from a place of rest. And so there is nothing that causes my nervous system to feel unbalanced. And so the way that I know I'm called to do something is because I feel that shalom and I feel that peace in me, right? And so whatever you are called to do in this new season of your life, just know inside of that calling, you are going to find comfort for your souls. Your nervous system is not going to be off balance, out of alignment. You are going to find rest and shalom. And that's one of the things, right, that I totally love about World Harvest and our team. Inside of our team and our team leaders, you guys are so special. And you would know that about me. We have an assignment. If we have a project, I lay out the project, and each person takes a particular area of that project, and we run with it. And we fulfill our calling and our assignment with ease and grace and flow and joy. There is never no burden or no heavy yokes that are placed upon anyone. Everyone does their specific assignment in such a beautiful, joyful, graceful way. And that's what makes our service in our local assemblies and chapters so beautiful, because we serve with joy, we serve with grace, and we serve with love, right? And just as I maintain that same level of honor and respect that I have inside of our organization, that's the same level of honor and respect that I have inside of my business, inside of counseling sessions, inside of my therapy sessions. It's always a beautiful, graceful flow. It's nothing that is forced. Anything that is forced on you, or you feel forced to do it, it's not right. It weighs heavily on your mind, and it doesn't feel right. You don't feel happy doing it, right? You want to feel joyful and happy doing whatever work that you're called to do. Okay? And so this is your key. That's key number 1, right? Key number 2, everything's riding on your faith. In this place of abundance that we are stepping into in this new season, everything is riding on your faith. It's riding on your faith, right? So what does that mean? It means that when you win, everything attached to you wins. I want you to put that in the chat. When I win, everything attached to me wins. And so that means that there are businesses, assignments, projects, and people that are attached to you that will win when you win. Everything concerning this next level of your life is riding on your faith. When you stop, everything stops. But when you go forward, everything goes forward. Everyone goes forward. Your business goes forward. Your next level of wealth goes forward. Your prosperity increases. Everyone connected to you in terms of your family is able to be blessed and prosper when you go forward. Everything is riding on your faith, right? And so this is one of the areas that you have to nurture. You must nurture your faith and your faith walk, right? For a fact, I know I'm talking to winning women, right? So you guys are people of faith. So I know that's for sure. You are super spiritual. So that's definitely one of the keys that you have covered. You got that under your belt. You got that key number 2 on your key holder, and you're walking around everywhere with key number 2, because we're spiritual women and we love prayer and we love worship, right? So for persons that may feel a little weak in their faith, strengthen your faith through prayer and worship. Keep your eyes straight ahead. Do not be distracted by contrary voices. Keep your vision in front of you. Stay focused and do not give up. Keep taking inspired action and keep taking the next best step. Keep taking the next best step. Remember, you are working towards something. You are working towards a goal. You are working towards finishing a particular assignment, right? By the end of this year. And so you got to keep taking inspired action. You got to keep going forward. Remember, I always tell you, keep purpose to become 1% better. That's it. Nobody says you have to just transform and become this totally leveled up person overnight. No, leveling up takes time. It takes time changing. It takes time developing your skills. It takes time transforming your life. It takes time. But it is absolutely doable if you purpose to become 1% better every day. Just 1% better every day. So keep taking inspired action. I want you to put that in the chat. Keep taking inspired action. Right? And so everything that you've seen me accomplish in my life, it's not overnight. There's no such thing as an overnight success. Every day you wake up and you just do one more thing. You just make one more phone call. You just write one more journal prompts, and you script your thoughts out on your journals, and then you be guided by that. You make one more walk. You take one more jog. Well, some people have banned some people from jogging, right? So the people that have put on a timeout from jogging, they know themselves, right? You listen to one more podcast. Listen to one more, morning prayer. But keep taking inspired action. Make one more phone call. Search out one more strategy. Just keep taking inspired action. Every day, you got a purpose to become 1% better, right? And so I want you to strengthen your faith, maintain single vision, keep writing down your goals, keep taking inspired action. Do you know what? This is what I want you to know, right? It's already done. Your new level is already here. Your wealth transfer is already here. Your new house, it's already given. Your Range Rover that you're calling in, it's already given. Your next level of advancement, it's already done. Your promotion is already here. Your new spouse is already here. That's for singles, right? Everything that you're calling in and that you've been asking the Lord about, it's already done. It's already done. It's already done. I want you to put it in the chat. It's already done. Yes, girl. It's already done. How do I know it's already done? Because the worlds were framed from the foundations of the world. And God said, it is finished. It is finished. Your story is finished. He finished it before you even came to planet Earth. It is done. It is finished. There is nothing to be wondering and crying about because it is finished. It is done. Your new level is done. Your wealth transfer has come. Your financial breakthrough has come. It is done. You have already received the keys to your new house. It is finished. Your children have already advanced in life. It is done. The deliverance for your son, it is done. Your marriage, the spouse that you are calling in for your kingdom spouse has come. It is done. Your new season has come. It is done because it is finished. And so if you can just adopt that mindset, I'm promising you as a manifestation coach, this is how I live. I do not need to worry if the things that I have written down is coming to pass, because it is already done. Ask any one of my leaders and any person that's close to me. They will tell you that I live from a place of the finished product, and I live a life of such bliss. I live a very blissful life. You would think that I am living on top of, like in Las Vegas, in like this really big, grand estate, and just living it up every day. Because I live a very blissful, joyful, contented life. Because I know that everything that I have asked the Lord for, it's already given. It's already granted. It's just a matter of me changing the old wineskin and stepping into the new, preparing myself mentally to walk into it, to enter into it, to receive it, because it's already done. It's a given. I don't have to beg for it. I don't have to wonder if I'm getting it. I don't have to ask someone, do you think that's for me? I know it's for me. What is for me is for me. All I have to do is just exist in this very moment. Exist as a powerful creator that I am. All I have to do is just exist in the beautiful fragrance of life. I just have to exist and send out the mental belief and positivity and thankfulness and gratefulness to God, for it is already done. Because He finished my story before I even got here. He wrote the end from the beginning. Ask any Jewish woman. Any Jewish scholar will tell you that. LaShawn is a Jewish woman, and she's going to be talking to us on Friday night. I think that's tomorrow, yes. And she's going to tell you, God wrote the end from the beginning. The end is wedged in the beginning. And so, all powerful women, every powerful woman that walks in their authority in the earth can tell you this, that we do not live from a place of fear, we live from a place of faith. I do not walk from a place of uncertainty and wondering if God wants this for me, if He wants me to have it. I know He wants me to have it because it's already done. And it is written in my books that I will have certain things. It is in my DNA. It is wired into my blueprint. It is part of my blueprint that I would have birthed a brand called Millionaire Woman brand. It's in my blueprint. In a matter of fact, I didn't even want it. Ask anybody. I've had Millionaire Woman running for the past couple of years, and I've never done anything great with it. I have tea parties and I've had spa days, but it's never anything that I really wanted to do. Because I was just comfortable being in the temple, lighting up the menorahs. That's my ultimate joy. But do you know why? Do you know why? God said, I need you to step in fully into the manifestation of this. Do you know why God has called me to step fully into it? Because He has given me certain gifts and certain talents, and I must use it. I have to use it. Because I will be made to give an account on the day of rewards for every talent and every gift that I have been given and what I did with it. And if I say, well, I know that you're a fearful man and I hid my talents, I was afraid and I didn't want to use it, I didn't want to do it because I was afraid. Oh, please. Do you think I could get away with an excuse like that? No, I cannot. And so it is wired. Millionaire Woman brand was wired into my DNA before the foundations of the earth. And God knew that I would be a woman living on my own with my two beautiful daughters. And God knew that I would have to rise up to my mountain of influence to shine my light into the world for women around the world to hear my story and to be inspired by my light. Because when my light shines, it lights the candles of many other women around the world so that they too can step into their power and step into their greatness and shine their light and do what they've been called to do on this planet. And so I didn't have a choice, right? I mean, I did have a choice to reject the calling, but it was necessary that I yield to the request of God because it's wired into my DNA that I am sent to this planet as a wealthy woman, and I have been sent to walk in that wealth and to shine that wealth, to share that wealth, to bless others, and to build great things in the earth that will heal the planet. And so that is my calling. As a spiritual woman, I'm a spiritual woman, but I'm also a manifestation woman. Everything I put my hands to do prospers and it manifests in the earth. And so I know what I have been sent to bring forth and to create. And as a co-creator with God, God is depending on me to co-create the things that He has sent me to co-create. He is depending on me to execute the plan according to the blueprint. I must execute that plan. I have to execute the plan for my life according to my blueprint. And so, it is wired into your blueprint to manifest certain things in the earth. And I know many of you were hiding and shying away from that calling. I understand. Because up on top of this mountain, girl, the light is real bright. And you got to be mentally stable to be planted on top of a mountain where your light is shining and your glory is shining. Because attacks will come. People will wish you evil. People will wish that you fall. People will send evil arrows. And you got to be mentally tough and spiritually strong to stand on top of this mountain, to shine your light, to awaken the planet with many other women. But I know I'm talking to the right group. I'm talking to the right tribe. I'm talking to the tribe of high flyers. You have a certain wealth DNA wired into your blueprint, and I have been sent to awaken you. I have been sent to tell you it's time to arise. Woman, woman, it's time to awaken. Pioneer, pioneer, it's time to awaken. You are a pioneer of this wealth transfer, and you must awaken. You must arise. You must step into that greatness. You have to. You must. Because it's wired into your DNA from the foundations of the world. So from today, you are not going to wonder if it is the will of God, if God wants me to prosper. You are not going to be asking that question. You are not going to be confused. You are not going to be asking anyone and wondering if this is it and if I should. I am here to confirm and to affirm you in that identity. You are a wealthy and winning woman. You are a righteous and rich woman. You are rich in mind, rich in soul, rich in finances, rich in good works. That's who you are. And you will arise and step into that calling. You will step into that calling. Let's go on. Key number three, and this is my final key, and I'm out of here, right? Your place of abundance has a unique voice. Now, I want you to ignore the voices of the wilderness. As I was writing these words aren't my words. Those of you listening to the sound of my voice on my podcast, these words aren't my words. I am very sure you can feel the presence of the Lord speaking directly to you, because these are God's words. And this is what God said to tell you, right? Ignore the voices of the wilderness, because the voices of the wilderness have been trying to hold you back. I had a vision and I saw these voices in the wilderness. And do you know what the Lord showed me the voices came as? The voices were coming as clouds. These thick, dark clouds were coming and trying to overshadow people's minds and their calling and their destiny. The clouds were coming to cover your stars. Do you know that you cannot see the stars in the sky on a very cloudy night? On a very cloudy night where there are dark thunder clouds in the skies, you cannot see the stars. And so the clouds were coming. And these clouds were coming to cover your stars and to hide your light, to bring disorientation, to cause you to wonder who you are, to forget your identity. But I came tonight to let you know, ignore the voices of the wilderness. Ignore those clouds. Ignore the fake voices. Ignore those false alliances and the voices of false assurances. Ignore those voices. Those voices will come as voices of criticism, voices of fear, voices of familiarity, voices that are misaligned. Ignore those voices. Those voices will come to pull you back and to pull you down from breaking these limitations, from breaking the chains and breaking the yokes. But you are the one. You are the one that have been sent to break the yokes of limitations. You are the one that have been sent to break the chains of bondage. You are the one that have been sent. You are the one that is anointed woman. And so don't let these voices distract you. Put that in the chat. Ignore the voices of the wilderness. Ignore the voices of the wilderness. Ignore the voices of the wilderness. You must purpose to ignore the voices of the wilderness and listen to the sound of the abundance. The sound of abundance has a voice. The sound of abundance has a unique voice. You must listen to that sound, because that is the season that you are entering into. That is the chapter that you are coming into. And God does not want you to delay this season any longer. Some of you have been wandering the wilderness for too long because you have been listening to the wrong voices. You have been listening to the false voices that have been pulling you back and pulling you down, and the voices of fear and the voices of criticism and the voices and those little voices that have been crying and coming back over and over again, asking for the same things. Those voices must be ignored. You must ignore those voices. The voices of the wilderness must be ignored in order to follow the voice of abundance. And the sound of abundance has a voice. According to 1 Kings 18 and 41, then Elijah said to King Ahab, "Go eat and drink, for I hear the sound of an abundance of rain." The sound of abundance has a voice, and it is the sound of the abundance of rain. It is the sound of abundance of rain. It is the sound of prosperity. It is the sound of your next level. It is the sound of open doors. It is the sound of your kingdom spouse. It is the sound of your new level. Your sound of abundance has a voice. Open your spirit, open your ears, and listen for the sound of abundance. Elijah said, "Go up into the mountain and eat and drink, for I hear the sound of an abundance of rain." Woo! Hey, hallelujah. I'll clap to that. I'll clap to that. I'll clap myself on that. I hear the sound of an abundance of rain. I want you to get ready, woman. Your season is changing. The chapter is changing. You're entering into this new place, and you were being prepared. Life was preparing you. God was showing you how to protect your energy. There are leaves that needed to fall off. There are certain things that needed to go. And now you're in this wealthy place. Your mind is prepared. Your heart is ready. Your soul is aligned. You have been positioned to grow roots. And now you're coming into this fruitful place where you're about to bring forth fruit of all kind. Your light is about to shine. And so I want you to get ready, because I hear the sound of an abundance of rain. Get ready, woman. Your turn has come. Your season has come. Your hour has come. Your time has come. And now I have been sent to just remind you of what you were hearing in your spirit. You were hearing it in your spirit. You were feeling it in your spirit. The Spirit of the Lord was telling you this is your time and this is your turn, and was calling you up to this mountain of greatness. And now I am here to tell you, I hear the sound of an abundance of rain. I hear the sound of an abundance of rain. I hear the sound of an abundance of rain. Oh, hallelujah. I've got a sound here for you. I've got a sound for you to listen to. Listen to the sound. Listen to the sound. It's a sound.
There is a sound that was raised up in this room just a little while ago. No, I'm telling you, it was a sound like no other sound. It's a sound that broke through from the other side, a sound we've never played before. And the Lord told me something.
I want you to put in the chat, I hear the sound of an abundance of rain. Come on, I'm talking to pioneers. I know exactly who I'm talking to. I've been sent to stir up the gifts in you and stir up the calling and stir up your next level. Come on, woman, you're a pioneer. You're a pioneer, and it's time to step into that calling. I'm playing this song of abundance over you.
It's the sound of the millionaire.
Hey.
It's the sound of the millionaire. Somebody help me say that with me. It's the sound of the millionaire.
Hey.
It's the sound of the millionaire. It's the sound of the wealth transfer coming into the atmosphere.
Hey.
It's the sound coming into this atmosphere. It's the sound of the millionaire.
Do it, Lord. Do it, Lord.
The sound of the millionaire.
Hey.
It's a sound that can't be held down any longer. It's a sound that's going to break through. You have to remember, there's always a sound before the event arrives. There's always a sound has to come before the event arrives. And all the time I've played, all the time we've been doing prophetic music for so long, I've never heard the sound of the millionaire. I've never heard the breakthrough that came. Something cracked open from another dimension of time. And the Lord says, now it's a sound that's going to fill the atmosphere. And it's not going to be where you have to struggle and try, and you're worried, and you're reaching and trying everything.
Come on, somebody, come on, yeah. Woo! Wow. I'm telling you, this is it. We are moving forward. We are going forward. We are going to possess our possessions. We are going to take our mountains. We are taking the high places. We're going to rule and reign on this planet. We're going to possess our possessions. We are going to take back all that the devil stole. We're going to take our wealth transfers, and we're going to set up the organizations and establish the centers, buy the farmlands, build the property, buy the 4x4s. We're going to get everything that is due to us. nothing shall be impossible. I want someone to put that in the chat. My time is almost gone. I'm bringing us into a close. I want someone to put it in the chat. Nothing shall be impossible. One more time, I'm giving you the sound of the abundance. I just release the anointing in your life tonight. I release grace. I release grace to step into your next level. I release the grace of the Lord. Abundance comes, favor comes, provision comes, fruitfulness comes, open heaven comes. Receive it now. Woo!
There is a sound that was raised up in this room just a little while ago.
Hey.
No, I'm telling you, it was a sound like no other sound. It's a sound that broke through from the other side, a sound we've never played before. And the Lord told me something. He said, it's the sound of the millionaire.
Come on. Do
it's
it,
the
Lord.
Sound of the millionaire. Somebody help me say that with me. It's the sound of the millionaire.
Yeah, yeah.
It's the sound of the millionaire. It's the sound of the wealth transfer coming into the atmosphere. It's the sound of the wealth transfer coming into this atmosphere. It's the sound of the millionaire.
I speak the wealth transfer over your life. Receive your wealth transfer right now. I want you to decree, I receive my wealth transfer. Receive it, receive it, receive it, receive it. Your harvest has a sound. Your place of abundance has a voice. And I want you to send out that into the atmosphere. Receive your wealth transfer now.
Can't be held down any longer. It's a sound that's going to break through. You have to remember there's always a sound before the event arrives. There's always a sound has to come before the event arrives. And all the time I've played, all the time we've been doing prophetic music for so long, I've never heard the sound of the millionaire. I've never heard the breakthrough that came. Something cracked open from another dimension of time. And the Lord says now it's a sound that's going to fill the atmosphere.
Do it.
And it's not going to be where you have to struggle and try and you're worried and you're reaching and trying everything you can, because it's going to come very quickly now.
Woo! Very quickly, very quickly. I want someone to put in the chat very quickly. It's coming very quickly. Very quickly, very quickly. Hey, I'm bringing us into a close, people. I'm bringing us into a close. I know you're having a really good time. So am I. Oh, my goodness.
It's going to come quickly.
Quickly, quickly. It's going to come very quickly. Oh, my goodness. Ignore the voices of the wilderness. Those are spirits of distractions. You're coming into a new place of wealth and prosperity. Be sober and be ready. This message is for winning women tonight. Be sober and be ready, girl. You're coming into a new place of prosperity and wealth. I want you to put that in the chat. I'm coming into my place of wealth and prosperity. Be sober, be ready. Be sober, be ready. Be sober, be ready. Okay, you're going to buy the land. You're going to set up your farm. LaShawn, you're going to have a farm, girl. I saw your farm. Your farm is going to be beautiful. You're going to have that farm. It's going to have a few sheep and a few different things on it. Whatever you want on that farm, I want you to begin to journal it, right? Journal it. And let's see how we can make that happen. And prophetess, you're going to turn your whole backyard into this whole big, beautiful garden. So much different vegetables and stuff I see happening there, and so many other things I saw for people, right? But I just want you to be ready, because many of you, this is it. It's happening now, and it's happening right now. It's happening right here and right now. You're coming into a new place of wealth and prosperity. Be sober, be ready. Follow the sound of your harvest. Subscribe. If you haven't subscribed to my channel, do so right now. I love you. I am Coach Anna. You know that I love you. I'm praying for you, and I'm cheering you on to your next level of success. My link is in the bio. If you want to get the Manifest online course, it's available online. You can do the course in the comfort of your home, in the privacy of your home. It's an online course. There's lots of videos in there. I've got a lot of affirmations and declarations. You're also going to get the workbook, and the declarations of financial freedom is in the workbook. The link is in the bio, and it's called Manifest Online Course. And of course, if you like one-on-one coaching, if you'd like to get that done, you can just email me, message me, go to therapytt.com, and you'll find more information there. Yes. And that brings us to the end of my podcast. Thank you, everyone, for joining in this evening. Blessings upon you. Blessings upon your household. Go forth, walk in the joy of the Lord, do great things. Thank you for joining me. Blessings and prosperity be released to everyone. Go ahead and shine your light, pursue your dreams, and manifest millions. Shalom for now.
There is a sound that was raised up in this room just a little while ago. No, I'm telling you, it was a sound like no other sound. It's a sound that broke through from the other side, a sound we've never played before. And the Lord told me something. He said, it's the sound of the millionaire. It's the sound of the millionaire. Somebody help me say that with me. It's the sound of the millionaire. It's the sound of